Chris, the journey of improvement at Chafford 100 campus has been well documented since 2006, but I understand you've now reached a new peak.
Yeah, fantastic. After the publication of the league tables yesterday, we were told officially that we were the most improved school, most improved secondary school in the country over the last 4 years in terms of 5 ACCs, including Maths and English, the statistic that really counts. And delighted to be, for all the staff and the students, that we're actually the #1 nationally. Fantastic achievement.
What do you put that down to?
Well, lots of factors really. First of all, lots of hard work and commitment, but in the end I think what's really improved in that 4 years is that we have a fantastic curriculum, we're socially inclusive, we really work hard, but in the end I think what's happened is that lessons have improved. I've got a staff that want to get better, I've got students that are fantastic that want to make progress, and lessons got better, which means in the end outcomes have improved. And when I say a staff that wants to get better, during the year, a big part of our progress here is how many lesson observations, over nearly 300 lesson observations during the year, in terms of development, in terms of CP development for staff, for example, learning walks that we've completed, a real look at teacher learning in the school, and a drive forward to improve standards in that area. At the same time, we've developed our curriculum to be individualised and personalised for all the students. And at the same time as well, we work hard with the individual. This is a school that prides itself on its personalised approach, and I think what's happened then is since the poor year of 2006, it was a turning point for us. We really developed these areas, the crucial areas within the school, to make sure that we can maximise the outcomes for our fantastic students.
Because would it be fair to say that at Chafford 100 campus, competitiveness is not a dirty word?
No, absolutely right. And even though I'm not a great fan of league tables, I'm competitive that I want all children to do well, I want all Thurrock children to do well, all Essex children to do well, but I want Chafford students to do the best. And as a head teacher, that's really important. It is a competitive world out there. People will be applying for the same jobs, will be competing each other for the same jobs, in a very competitive market at the moment. And I want Chafford students to go there with excellent qualifications, but also a real experience of school that can prepare them for that.
Every school in Thurrock has a specialist status,
yeah.
But is that an indication of how Chafford 100 has moved on, and in fact you've got 2 specialist status?
Yes, that's right. We're a high performing school now, which is great. So we have a business and enterprise status, we've always had that, but we're also an applied learning. And the community very much, that the students and the staff and the parents wanted the applied learning option, because with that comes the sixth form presumption. And now we are really heavily involved in investigating the possibility of a sixth form at the campus. This is what the students and staff want, so we're going to try and deliver that. And as a high performing school, the government wants its best schools to have sixth forms, because obviously we would not just want a sixth form, we want an outstanding sixth form. And the excellent results we achieve in year 11, we need to do that in year 12 and 13. So very much now the challenge ahead for me is to raise the finance so we can have a sixth form built here at the school, because that's what the stakeholders want.
And have you found also as a trend in an area like Chafford 100, a new area, a relatively affluent area, is an area I guess a lot of students would go out of the borough to get their education. Have you found a drift back to here?
Yeah, what's important of course is we serve Chafford 100 and West Thurrock, which is absolutely right. There's pockets of deprivation and there's pockets of real affluent as well, where houses are very expensive. And we've got a very diverse catchment, and to be honest, that gives a really rich experience and challenge for teachers, which is what's needed, to improve practice. So that's important. So we've got the perfect catchment for our improvement. Now, what is happening is there is some parents, perhaps just a minority of parents who could look to grammar school education or private education, but because of the success the school's had, and because of the unique personalised education that we can offer here, then yes, Chafford is becoming more of a first choice for many more local residents, which is important.
And with the whole area, with plans for the Lakeside Basin, I even heard of plans of Lakeside eventually become some sort of independent town. And the future, this is very much a 21st century school, isn't it?
That's right. It's a really modern school, and I think when you talk about innovation, and that's what we're talking about when we have a really modern school, it has to be connected to the local needs of the community, so a local community context. You know, you can't have national innovation. You know, our innovation suits, our curriculum suits the needs of the local community, which is really important. You know, we want people here, students, if they want to, to suit and develop the labour force, locally, which is really important. I always say this is the home of entrepreneurship. And this is why it's so important that we are a business and enterprise college and an applied learning college, two specialisms that really suit the local industry need and development.